Today again, I'll be talking about two activities, and for the past 5 days, we have given you two activities each. So I hope you guys are following it. Today, the first activity is to think about start meditating. See, there are a lot of them who keep telling that they cannot meditate. They are not the ones who can meditate. These are the things that we cannot take at all. See, everyone can meditate, but you should have the willingness to meditate. So you should start thinking about meditating. So the important things that you need to keep in mind is you need to decide on a particular time, a particular place, and the posture and what kind of meditation you want to do. So there are majorly three different kinds of meditation. I wouldn't want to get too much into meditation because that is not my forte. You will find experienced people talking about it in various channels if you look into it. So what I'm going to say is about the benefits of doing so. See, when we were in school, and even you could have heard from friends who are internally inclined or more of the spiritual inclination, that they are into meditation. See, meditation doesn't have any religious thing into it. It is about sustaining yourself. It's about bringing yourself under focus. It's more like an internal cleansing and balancing that happens. So in schools and other places, we were always instructed to keep something in front and start looking at it. See, there is a thin line of difference between concentration and meditation. So what you do focusing on one thing, the concentration part of it, what happens is that it helps you to focus on one thing, whereas meditation helps you to remove all the clutter that is happening in you. So it is what generally happens is you can start off with the concentration part of it, and then it can lead to meditation. So you can choose on one object, start looking at it, taking your thoughts one by one. See, it depends on what kind of meditation you want to do. So what is the benefit of doing this meditation or planning to do? You can slowly start off. You cannot just sit and meditate for a lot of time, when you're a starter, when you're a beginner. So you can start off with small timings like probably 5 minutes and then extend with time. But you need to have the willingness to do it. So once you decide on meditation, let me tell you the benefits out of it. One thing is the clarity of thought. You will have an organized way of looking at things. There is a sense of relaxation. And once you have the clarity of thought, you definitely have the capability to look at things with priority, as in what is to be prioritized, what has to be channelized first, what are the things to be ignored, how to keep away your negative thoughts, how to bring in a lot of positivity, how to concentrate on the positive side of things. These are the things that will alter within yourself once you start practicing your meditation. So if you want to know from me what is the procedure I follow, then I can make a separate video on it. You can always write to us about it. So I want you people to start off with the initial stages, probably waking up at a particular time, deciding on the place where you want to do. See, about getting concentration, I told you first you can start off concentrating and then that can lead to meditation. So earlier you would have seen that we were asked to focus on a particular thing, probably a candlelight or a statue or a picture. So that is how you started. If you want, you can do this. You can just keep yourself mind calm, sitting erect, holding a chain of beads or anything, and just count it without keeping your mind blank. If you can do it until you finish counting 3 times of the entire chain or whatever that you have, any number of beads that you have, even if it's pebbles in a bowl, you go on counting into it without any kind of external influencing you, like mind, anything influencing your mind externally, and leaving your mind blank. Even if you can do it from 3 to 5 minutes, it's a good step for you to start off. So this is what I'm suggesting you. One of the activities should be Trying to inculcate the habit of meditation. Meditation is not something difficult and impossible. Yeah, to master it, it is going to take time. But to take the first step, you can always make today as your first day to take the step, So this is the suggestion, or this is the activity which we want you to do, because the reason why I'm stressing on the want is because it gives you a good amount of clarity in your life. So you can start getting your own meditative sides explored and different techniques to be applied, and you can start meditating based on the time. There are some of them who seriously follow a lot of people and wake up at a particular point of time and then do all their meditative process, and then they go ahead in life. It is a little difficult to start off initially like that, so you can take step by step, probably start concentrating on one thing, or probably try to get a blank mind. So you go on like that, okay? So this was the first activity. This again, I told you, it helps you in reasoning, decision making skills, relaxation, reduction of stress, clarity of thought. So there's a lot of benefits from meditation. So the next activity is, what I want you to do is, I just want you to take a piece of paper, not piece of paper, I want you to take a good A4 size sheet of paper, and first of all, draw just your face, followed by your hands and your legs and your entire figure, how you think you look like. Okay? And once you draw that, I want you to go and look into the mirror. See, there are a lot of people who hate looking at the mirror, because the way they look. And some of them just love looking at the mirror just to imagine and feel good about themselves. So, for everyone, I just want to say, your reflection or the way you look, it is you. That itself is a blessing in you, right? It is not like you pick up a cat and show it to the mirror. The cat actually thinks it's another cat on the other side. But we know it is us. So, how we can enhance ourselves? It can be a personality, it can be your outward look. So, it has to be a day for your grooming. If, see, for example, if you don't have a clear face like me, you probably have a lot of scars and marks on your face. It has a memory behind it. Probably you've been pinching your face too much as a teenager and you have a lot of marks on your face. Or probably you had an accident and there is something on your forehead. So we have learned to accept ourselves. But at the same time, I'm sure all of us have put in that effort to make the best out of us and look our best. Probably improvise on your dressing style, try to do some home remedies at home, and feel good and make yourself look good. So this is about grooming, not just about your face and your skin and your hair and your leg, feet and your hands, but the personality on the whole. So if you are a person who is drawing a very clear face, which is very nice and very well groomed, but you look into the mirror and you find the opposite, where you have been ignoring your beautiful face, you have to make time for giving a good time in massaging your face, make beautifying it, probably doing a home facial. Yeah, about at least, if not, I'm not for makeups and products. If you have a look at me, I'm not too much into makeups and product, but yes, you need to help them look better, right? They are also a part in itself. Like, on the whole, we need to look good. So I will put a link of a few cleansing, toning, and moisturizing thing that you can do at home with the ingredients that's there in the kitchen. I generally follow that. I will put a link of the blog that I have written regarding that. You can always click that and see the CTM routines that you can do it from the kitchen counter. So you take care of your face, your hands. You can have a nice manicure, a pedicure. Make yourself feel special. Now, if the beautiful face that you have drawn is not as beautiful as it looks, that shows a sign of deep insecurity in you. So you need to work on your confidence, grooming your confidence. You already have something much better than what you have displayed in the picture, right? So you can show the picture to your friends or your family and ask them, how different am I from the picture that I have done? So they might tell you, yeah, you do not have such a beautiful skin, so you need to work on that. You need to do something, take care of your skin. They say your hair looks beautiful in the picture, but really you don't have it. You take care of your hair. So in the same way, if you have drawn yourself to be extremely thin and very healthy and fit, but you're not like that, don't feel bad about the comments that you're hearing. You really have a day in front of you to work on it. So you decide on a regime to look fitter and more beautiful, and you can come up with an exercise routine or probably just start walking. That is one thing. So if you have done the worst in the picture, then you need to work on the grooming side of your personality. We need to appreciate yourself, like we need to appreciate ourselves. The curly hair is beautiful, the tanned face is beautiful, but we need to make the best out of it. Show some love. So groom yourself on this day, not just with your skin, but also with your mind. So this actually brings in a tremendous sense of happiness and feeling of wanted and feeling of pride for what a beautiful person you are. So I definitely want you to do the grooming bit of it, along with including the meditation aspect into it. So these are the two activities that I wanted to share with you all. I hope you like these two activities, and whatever suggestions you have, whatever experiences you have gone through, please make it a point to write it in the comment section. You can always write to us personally to the email address that is provided. We will respond to you. Guys know that we always respond to your queries and suggestions and everything. So please do get in touch with us if you have anything to share. So I hope you're liking these sessions. We are already on day 6 now. So we have another one more day and then the discussion will happen. So thank you so much for joining us today, and you have a wonderful day.